Hello everyone, welcome back to the course. Today in this video, we will be discussing about how to deploy the token contract. Token contract can be deployed in different ways. You can deploy it using an Ethereum wallet, Remix IDE, etc. Deploying a contract is nothing but a transaction too. What does that mean? That means it'll involve gas. Gas cost is nothing but when a miner validates the transaction, he gets some portion of the transaction because miners need to survive, right? There are people like us who are running nodes. Nodes means computational power, computers. Now, only if your token contract satisfies minimum viable standards, we can deploy the contract, or else we can't. Like I said, we can deploy using MetaMask, Ethereum wallet, Remix IDE. The most important thing you need to remember is that we are having the minimum viable standards which are present on Ethereum's website. Now you can download the Ethereum wallet using this link on the description. Here we will be using a test network which is Rinky by Test. You can see the description about it through the link here. When you go into this link, what actually happens is you can get a free test ether. Now this free test ether is to create a transaction, execute a transaction. For example, here we are deploying a contract. So to deploy a contract, we do need gas, right? So for that, we are going to use this. This is the link for Rinky by Test Network. All you need to do here is you need to paste your Ethereum's address via a post. What does this means is you have to actually have a social networking site. You need to post an Ethereum address over there and then copy the entire link and paste it over here. And once you're done with it, you can get some amount of test ether depending on the option you choose. To know how it actually works, you can see it on the description over here. You can go through it line by line. It exactly says what I have described before. You can use any of the social networking site like Twitter or Pinterest or anything. All you need to do is post it and then paste the link over here. When you go to the Give Me Ether options, the options will show you three different options. Once you choose an option, all you need to do is wait for a couple of seconds and your test ether will be ready on your Ethereum's address. Now another way to deploy your token contract is to use the Remix ID. In that you can choose the environment, you can choose your custom environment where you can choose Web3 which is coming from a third party, for example Ganache. Well, for now let's go through the Ethereum wallet. In Ethereum wallet, you can add your account, and once your account is added, you can see the test ether over there. And here in the contracts, you can see how to deploy a contract. Now this is an example how to deploy a contract. And before deploying the contract, make sure that the from address, the from account has the test ether which I have described before. Here as you can see, we have 18.75 ether, which can be pretty much enough for a transaction. Below is the contract code, the source code of our token contract. And towards the right, we have all the contracts in the list. Once we choose the contract which we want to deploy, we can go ahead and click the deploy button. It asks for your password before deploying the contract. And once we type that and hit send transaction, your contract will be deployed onto the mainnet or the Rinky by net here in our perspective because we are using Rinky by test network. Once we have deployed our token contract, you can watch our contract here and we can watch our token below there. I haven't deployed our contract exactly using the Ethereum wallet. I would like to show it using the MetaMask. Now we are back to the Remix IDE. Here we have our token contract and we have our MetaMask extension. We will be deploying our token contract using our extension, and for that we need to use the injected Web3 from the MetaMask. For that we need to change the environment to injected Web3, and after that you need to log into your MetaMask, and in that make sure that you chose the option Rinky by Test Network. And from that you can choose the account address which you want to use to deploy your contract. And after that, all you need to do is hit the deploy button. You will be shown a transaction confirmation. Hit confirm and your token deployment will be done successfully. Well, not yet. You need to actually get a confirmation that your token deployment has been successfully validated. That means your transaction has been validated and confirmed. You will get a notification from the MetaMask once it is done. And usually for a Rinky by test network, it'll be a couple of seconds, not more than a minute. In the coming video, I will be explaining about the transactions in detail, how to actually use a function for transfer and receive in our decentralized application. What is this gas cost? What is the gas value? What are these parameters which we will be using in our decentralized applications code in our frontend and Web3 functions?